Are you tired of constantly worrying about your finances? Does it feel like no matter how hard you work, you're always left wondering where your money goes? Well, you're not alone. A recent Pew survey of American family finances revealed that only 51% of Americans consider themselves financially stable. Shockingly, 55% reported either breaking even or spending more than they earned each month, while a staggering 33% admitted to having no savings whatsoever. If you find yourself falling into that last category, it's time to make a change. By adjusting your mindset and adopting the right approach, you can take control of your money and alleviate the stress and uncertainty that comes with it. In this video, we're going to explore the destructive money mindsets that may be keeping you broke, and more importantly, we'll provide you with practical solutions to overcome them. So, without any further delay, let's dive into the detrimental money mindsets you must abandon right now if you're serious about attaining financial independence. Get ready to take charge of your financial destiny and unlock the doors to a brighter future. Welcome to the Voice of Wealth. Number 1. Not knowing where your money goes. Are you struggling to make ends meet and find yourself clueless about where your money is going? Well, you're not alone. Surprisingly, only a small percentage of Americans actually create a budget to manage their income. A recent survey found that just 32% of households in the United States prepare a monthly budget, which is quite low. Without a budget, it's difficult to have a clear plan for your money and keep track of your spending. But here's the good news. With a budget, you regain control over your finances. It allows you to prioritize your spending by assigning specific amounts to different categories like groceries, savings, housing, and transportation expenses. Having a budget also helps you identify areas where you're spending too much and where you can cut back. By doing so, it prevents you from spending money you don't actually have. No matter how much you earn, having a budget is essential. It empowers you to achieve your financial goals, avoid getting into excessive debt, and save for the future. Without a budget, you're essentially digging yourself into a financial hole that could be difficult to climb out of later on. So, take charge of your financial well-being by creating a budget and start paving the way to a more secure and prosperous future. Number 2. You want to get rich quickly. Thinking you can make easy money quickly is a dangerous mindset. Building wealth and making money doesn't happen overnight. While there might be instances of quick success, it usually stems from a long-term plan. Many people lack patience because they want to be wealthy and successful as soon as possible. In their quest for quick riches, they often fall for get-rich-quick schemes that end up causing more harm than good. One common tactic people with a poor money mindset resort to is gambling, hoping for a quick windfall. A study on rich habits showed that 52% of poor individuals gambled on sports weekly, and 77% played the lottery every week. In contrast, 84% of wealthy people didn't bet on sports, and 94% didn't play the lottery at all. This clearly illustrates how mindsets can shape our life circumstances. Avoid falling into this trap. Understand that accumulating wealth is a gradual process that takes time. Even the wealthy individuals who didn't inherit their fortunes worked tirelessly behind the scenes to reach where they are today. There are no shortcuts to growing your bank account, so be prepared to put in the effort. Start by saving money that would otherwise be spent on unnecessary things, including the lottery or sports betting. Remember, the key to achieving financial stability is taking things slowly and steadily, instead of rushing and seeking quick solutions. Number 3. You believe frugality and deprivation are the same thing. Being frugal is a great way to improve your financial situation when things aren't going well. The problem is that many people think being frugal means being poor. They believe that being careful with money makes you unhappy, deprived, and cheap. But that's not true at all. Some people take frugality to an extreme level, but a better approach is to find ways to spend less money while still enjoying the same quality of life. It's about learning to live with less money without giving up the things you love or the activities that bring you joy. The idea is to make room for the things that interest you by reducing spending on things that don't really add value to your life. For example, let's say you love your weekly yoga sessions, but they're expensive. Being frugal doesn't mean you have to stop doing yoga altogether. It could mean finding other areas where you can cut back that don't add much value, so you can afford your yoga sessions. There are no strict rules for frugality that apply to everyone. You can use it in a way that fits your specific situation. Now here's how confusing frugality with deprivation keeps you stuck in a bad financial situation. If you think frugality is a bad thing, you won't see it as a useful tool. As a result, you won't make any effort to improve your situation, and the cycle of financial hardship will continue. By embracing frugality and using it wisely, you can actually get out of a tough financial spot much faster. Number 4. You always want to live your best life. Social media has changed our perception of what it means to live a fulfilling life. The influence of the "you only live once" and fear of missing out culture has created immense social pressure to live extravagantly. Many people believe that a good life is all about owning a big house, flashy and expensive accessories, driving a luxury car like a Range Rover, and jetting off to exotic destinations every few months. To achieve this, some individuals are willing to max out their credit cards, take out loans, or burden themselves with huge mortgages. But the truth is, diving into massive debt is not the right path to living your best life. When you're struggling to manage credit card bills and mortgage payments, you won't be posting photos of your monthly statements on Instagram, claiming to be #blessed. Instead, you'll find yourself trapped in a financial disaster, far from living your best life. Take a moment to reassess your priorities and ensure that your idea of a good life doesn't involve constant worries about paying bills, debts, and an uncertain financial future for you and your family. Patience and the ability to delay immediate gratification are powerful financial habits to cultivate. On the other hand, the notion that we need all the latest exciting and luxurious things marketed to us is a falsehood. It's a deceptive illusion created by advertising campaigns to make you spend money you don't actually have. This habit only keeps you trapped in debt, which I'm sure is not everyone's idea of a good life. It's time to break free from this cycle and redefine what truly brings you happiness and financial peace. Number 5. You rely on credit cards to finance your lifestyle. When you spend all the money you earn without saving, it's obvious that you won't have any money left for the future. Even worse, if you spend more than you earn, you end up in debt just to maintain your current lifestyle. To make ends meet, you start relying on credit cards to cover your monthly expenses. Essentially, you're borrowing money from your future income to support your present way of living. Now don't get me wrong. There's nothing inherently wrong with using credit cards. They can be helpful for building credit, handling emergencies, and even earning rewards like travel points or cashback. However, many people fall into the trap of using credit cards to buy expensive things they can't afford. This unhealthy habit leads to growing credit card debt, especially if you have multiple cards with high interest rates. So, how can you break free from this cycle? It brings us back to the first point: budgeting. It's crucial to keep track of every penny you spend. This helps you become more aware of where your money is going. After tracking your expenses for a month, create a monthly budget and set targets for each spending category. This allows you to compare your actual spending in each category and see if you stayed on track, went over budget, or managed to spend less. Research has shown that people who budget feel more in control, confident, and secure about their finances. So why wait any longer? Start budgeting right away and pave your way to financial freedom. Number 6. You believe money is scarce and hard to get. Do you often feel like money is hard to come by? Does the idea of becoming wealthy seem impossible? If you answered yes, then you have what's called a scarcity mindset, and it's the main reason why you're struggling financially. Here's the truth. No matter how much money you earn, it will never be enough if you have a scarcity mindset. So the solution isn't just about making more money. It's about changing your mindset about money and taking action. Remember, everyone's career and financial situation are different. If you're facing money problems and your current job doesn't pay well, you need to come up with a plan to have multiple streams of income, ideally 2 or 3. It all depends on your abilities and circumstances. The digital age has created numerous opportunities for us to make money, so finding something that suits you shouldn't be too difficult. For example, you can start a blog, try dropshipping, sell items on eBay, or create and sell handmade products on platforms like Etsy. If your current job isn't paying well, consider learning a high-value skill that can help you change careers or venture into freelancing or consulting. Having income from different sources has worked for many millionaires, and it can work for you too. In the book, Rich Habits, Poor Habits, renowned author Tom Corley and self-made millionaire Michael Yardney describe how they helped hundreds of ordinary people become self-made millionaires by creating multiple income streams. These are just a few examples of poor money mindsets that can keep you broke forever if you don't break free from them. Now I have a question for you. Do you recognize any of these bad money habits in yourself? Are there any others you think should be included in this list? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's start a conversation and work towards achieving financial abundance together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload and you can enjoy the excellent content I send your way.